Q1 was a washout for commercial vehicle major Ashok Leyland. The COVID-19 pandemic has hit the company hard as major part of the quarter was under the nationwide lockdown. In today's Ideas for Profit, I'll discuss the earnings highlights of the company and whether the company really merits attention, that's despite the weak demand we are seeing currently. Well, Ashok Leyland's volumes shrank 90.4% on a year-on-year basis in Q1, and that was due to the nationwide lockdown. Realizations, however, grew by 18.9% on the back of rich product mix and the price hikes taken due to BS6 implementation. Now, the significant decline in volume led to an 88.5% drop in the net operating revenues this time. Weak volumes also impacted Ashok Leyland's operating profitability due to the negative operating leverage as well. Now, the company did also see loss in its EBITDA. The last financial year was also quite challenging for the commercial vehicle industry, and that was because of a whole host of factors like liquidity crunch, financing issues, slowdown in the domestic economy, and the impact of the new axle load norms as well. Now, while the pandemic has definitely made matters worse for the CV industry, it is now showing early signs of recovery. Now, the management has indicated that there has been a decent recovery in the light commercial vehicle segment, whereas the recovery in the medium and the heavy commercial vehicle segment has been very slow even now. Now, going on, Ashok Leyland yields more than 90% of its total volumes from the domestic market alone. So that is going to be in focus even going forward from here. And once the economic impact of the pandemic really wanes, we could see a sharp increase in the demand on the back of stable government, with their focus on reviving the economic activity. Now, Ashok Leyland should be able to even outperform its peers, and that's on the back of strong product portfolio that it has. In fact, the management continues to focus on launching even new product lines. Now, going on, the light commercial vehicles under its Project Phoenix are expected to be launched in the next 30 to 90 days. Now, the company also has introduced its AVTR range of modular vehicles in the heavy commercial vehicle segment, which is definitely a completely differentiated range of commercial vehicles, has also received good response so far. Now, additionally, the company's BS6 mid-NOx technology provides superior fluid efficiency. Both the AVTR range as well as the mid-NOx range have been received very well by the customers so far. The management is confident about the long-term opportunity in the defense sector as well, given the government's increasing focus on defense spending. Now, further on from here, the company is focused on the electrical vehicle space as well, or the EVs, which will form a large part of the business in the coming years. Now, the company has been investing in the technology and has been making efforts to bring electric vehicles to the market also. Currently, the exports have been facing challenges so far as the markets are yet to open up, and because of the nationwide lockdown, there are restrictions with the trade in the countries abroad as well. So the management has indicated that they have a comprehensive range of products which is expected to do quite well in the export markets once the markets really open up. And further, they have also indicated that Ashok Leyland is expected to foray in the Southeast Asian market as well, which could be an important market for the company going ahead from here. Now, as for the valuations, Ashok Leyland is trading at say 19.1 times the FY22 projected earnings, and we do believe that this is very reasonable. Now, investors therefore could look at accumulating this stock with an eye on the long term.